Good morning, students. Welcome to New Era Global School online teaching class. So last 2 days we were discussing about our chapter 6 overall review, and today we will discuss about our chapter 7. So those who are missed the video, just listen to the class today. I have added some extra points here which were not present in the book, so please listen the class carefully. So what are our human skeletal system? So our body parts, they have different systems, right? Like circulatory system, digestive system, reproductive system, excretory system, like that. Main system, it is called skeletal and the nervous system. So these two systems, they are very important for us. So the skeletal system, what they will do, it form the framework of the bones. Framework means what? It protects our body, it protects our bones. So in our human body, there are 206 bones are there. How many bones are there? There were 206. While we are a small baby, we have 300 bones. But later, some of the small bones, they fuse together. At last, we have 206 bones. So, what are all the parts of the human skeletal system? So, there are mainly 3 parts are there: skull, rib cage and backbone. These are all the. First, we will learn about the skull. So one of the important organ in our body is brain. So who protects the brain? Mainly the skull, it protects the brain, because the brain is a delicate organ. If the protection is not there, the brain will be collapsed. So, it was protected by the skeleton called skull. Here the adult skull, it is made up of 22 bones. How many bones are there? 22 bones are present on the skull. All the bones in the skull, they are fixed. We cannot able to move the bones, only the lower jaw. So the lower jaw is movable jaw. So this movable jaw, it enables us to talk and eat. Upper and the lower jaw, it has the teeth. I am repeating again. One of the important skeletal system, part of the skeletal system, it is the skull. A very delicate, important organ, brain. It is protected by the skull. The skull contains 22 bones. All the bones in the skull are fixed except the lower jaw. So the lower jaw, it is movable. It helps us to talk and eat. The upper and lower jaw, it has the teeth. And then rib cage, the next part of the skeletal system. Have you seen the chest? Inside the chest, what are all present? Mainly the heart and lungs. To protect this, an important skeletal system, it is called as a rib cage. So, here the ribs are thin and curved bones that form a cage in the chest. So to protect the heart and lungs, a cage will be there. It is called as a rib cage. So there are 12 pairs of ribs, and the last 2 pairs, they are called floating ribs. How many pairs are there? 13 pairs totally. 2 pairs, they form the ribs, and the last 2 pair, it is called as a floating ribs. A long bone at the center, it is called as the sternum. If you see the rib cage. The middle one, it made up of the long bone. It is called as a sternum. It holds the ribs in the front side, and in the back side the ribs are attached to the backbone. So in the front side the sternum is protecting the rib cage. At the back side the backbone is present. And the last two pair of ribs, they are called as a floating ribs. So these 12 pairs are attached to the middle one, sternum, but the last two pairs, they are called as the floating ribs. They will not be attached, they will be floating. And then talking about the backbone, so at the back side a long small bones were present there, connecting the neck to the lower hip. It is made up of 33 small bones. It is called as an vertebrae. So the backbone, it protects the spinal cord. Okay, mainly it protects the spinal cord. So the backbone, it is called as a vertebral column. What is this? It is called as an vertebral column. Understand? And then we are talking about our limbs, right? So mainly in the 6th chapter, adaptation, how plants and animals survive. In that chapter, we have seen some examples of these limbs. Have you seen? The birds have the upper limbs and lower limbs, and the frog has the hind limbs. We have seen. So like that, in our human body, it is also made up of the limbs, the upper limb and the lower limb. The upper limb, it is called our hands, and the lower limb, it is called as a leg, right? Have you seen your body? You have 2 hands and 2 legs. The 2 hands, they are called upper limbs, and the lower 2 legs, they are called lower limbs. So touch your hand. You can able to see small bones present in your arm, lower arm, then lower leg, upper leg. So it is made up of the different type of bones. So let us discuss about that. Now see, limbs, we have 2 pair of limbs, the upper limbs and the lower limbs. In upper limbs, it has 2 parts, upper arm and the lower arm. That is an upper arm and lower arm. If you see the upper arm, it is made up of a single bone. Touch your hand upper arm. You can able to see a long bone, long single bone. It is called as a humerus. What is the name? It is called as a humerus. And if you see the lower arm, you can see the 2 pair of bones, right? What are the 2 pair of bones? I have discussed in the previous class itself, right? In chapter 7, previous video, if you see, it is made up of the 2 bones. The longest bone is called as a humerus, and the hand 2 bones were present there. How they are joined? They are joined by the elbow. Okay, so in your hand, a number of small bones, they form the hand which is attached to the lower arm. So many small bones you can see in your hands. And the lower limb have 2 parts, the upper leg and the lower leg. Here also the upper leg, it is made up of the single bone. It is called femur, or you can call them as a thigh bone. So it is the longest bone in the human body. This is the longest bone in your human body. Suppose during an accident or any critical situation, some of your bones were broken. So what the doctor will do? They will take a piece of the femur bone and they will attach to that bone, because it is a single bone and it is the longest bone in the human body. And at the bottom lower leg, it is also made up of the two type of bones. And the upper leg and the lower leg, they are. Then we are going to learn about what we mean by girdles. So have you seen the shoulder or your hip? It is made up of the small bony structure. It is called as a girdle. So girdles are ring-like bony structure connecting the skull and vertebral column to your upper and the lower limbs. So by means of this girdle, the upper and the lower limbs, they are connected to the skull and vertebral column. So in our human body, there are two girdles are there. First one, it is called as a shoulder girdle, and second one, it is called as a hip girdle. So the shoulder girdle connects the upper limb to the body. How they are connected? The upper limbs are connected to the body by the shoulder girdle. It is made up of collarbone and the shoulder blade. And then how the lower limbs are connected to the body? By means of the hip girdle. By means of the hip girdle, the lower limbs are connected to the body. And then very important functions of the skeletal system. So first, it gives the shape and support to our body. If the skeletal system is not there, our body will be like a jelly type, because it protects all our soft internal organs. Example, skull protects the brain. Ribcage protects the heart and lungs. Backbone protects the spinal cord. And only the skeletal system allows the movement of different parts. In our body, many bones are hollow. So they are filled with a jelly-like substance. It is called as a bone marrow. So who produce this bone marrow? The blood cells, they are produced in the bone marrow. In the worksheet, I have given the fill in the blanks these two questions as a homework. Where the bone marrow are produced? What are they? So bone marrow, they are the jelly-like substance filled in many bones. And then who produce the bone marrow? Blood cells, they produce the bone marrow. And then talking about the joints. So what do you mean by the term joints? So it is the place where two bones meet together. Okay? How they are made together? So the bones are held together at the joint by the special tissue. They are called as the ligaments. Okay? Where the two bones meet together, they are called joints. So how the joints are held together? By a special type of tissue. It is called as ligaments. So a tough elastic tissue, it is called cartilage. It is present on the surface of the bones. So above the surface, it is filled with the elastic tissue called cartilage. So there are four type of joints are there. Gliding joints, ball and socket joints, pivot joints and hinge joints. So ball and socket joints, if you take this joint, it allows the movement in many directions. If you see these joints, at one end a ball shape will be there. It is fitted to the cup shape of the another bone. Namely, these bones, they are found in shoulder and hip. And then hinge joint, It allows only back and forth movement, that is open or closing the door. Okay, knee, elbow, fingers, toes, these are all the examples. Then pivot joints. These joints allows you to move your head up and down and sideways. Namely, backbone is the example. Then gliding joints. It allows the bones to slide against each other. Wrist and ankle. They are the examples. So I have given one example for a exercise for you. You have to name the joints where they are present. So where the gliding joint is present, where the hinge joint is present, ball and socket, pivot joints. So see you tomorrow, students.